Mark. Hey, Mars. Another banger as always. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Well, today I'm feeling marvelous. Today we got a contribute video, man, and that just means I want to know what y'all think should be a Madden 23 for it to be a good game. Of course, you want to wait till after the video because I might say something that you thinking in the video, but definitely after the video, let me know what y'all think. But we gonna jump straight to the video. Y'all know I don't like wasting time, and this video might be a long one anyway, so long that I might have to make a part 2, but we gonna see. If you new to the channel, listen to me. If you rock with me, gang, you know what to do. Drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you're new. Tell me I'm never down just like that. Let's get it, let's go. Starting off with what I think is probably the biggest, the absolute biggest, and I cannot stress this enough, cross-play. Crossplay, it's simple. I don't even gotta elaborate. We need crossplay, EA. Some other miscellaneous things that I'm not gonna cover heavily in the video are things like music updates. You know how in 2K they update the music throughout the year? I think that's something that Madden should do. Second thing is all-time teams. That would allow for an all-time roster, so that way we don't gotta make one ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? All the legends, you got them in Ultimate Team. Why can't you put them in the game for us to use? Y'all used to have it. What happened? Alright, so getting into the thick of things, man, we're going to be talking about gameplay. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is defense. Defense was so bad in Madden 22, it cannot be the same in Madden 23. I believe the issue that EA needs to address is just defensive awareness. If EA addresses defensive awareness, that allows the defenders to play zones how they actually should be played. This would avoid your players just standing there while there's players running in and out of the zone. It also would address quarterback scrambling out of the pocket and pulling your zones down, and even sometimes the corner is in the deep third and he plays the halfback wheel route like his life depends on it. The corner route goal line cheese will no longer be a thing. Something else I think will work great and go hand in hand with defensive awareness is the AI players becoming smarter as the game goes on. But somebody's running the same play over and over again, they're running the same routes. In real life, if you see the same route over and over again, you're gonna come accustomed to it and you're gonna play it better. So why can't it be this way in Madden? I don't know, but I think that would be a great addition to the game, as it would take out the cheese plays that people like to run and spam over and over again that you just can't stop. Something else I would like to see is more fluid gameplay, less animation based. Like, that's what everybody wants, because that allows more realism in the game. Ability balancing is a big one, because I feel like Escape Artist was OP, Acrobat can be OP sometime, and even Edge Threat Elite can be OP, because they'll just turn into the edge defender and just pancake your tackle every time if he doesn't have edge protector on, and that just isn't realistic at all. Some people believe that you should just take Escape Artist out of the game completely and make speed matter. I'm not one that's against that at all. Like, the ability is the ability. Patch it if you need to. Take it out. I don't care. Whatever you do, just don't have it be the same as Madden 22. Blocking needs to be a lot better in the game. I feel like if somebody's spamming the same blitz, the line shouldn't dumb out all the time. I get sometimes, because that's realistic. It happens sometimes. You have a mental lapse in the game. Okay, whatever. Get better next time. But if somebody's spamming the same blitz, it should not come through more than 2 or 3 times a game. Personally, that's just me. And then adding the running back in the blocking in Madden 22 is just like you losing a route, because the running back does nothing. You might as well not even have him on the field. This happened to everybody that's watching this video right now. You are standing in the pocket and his user's at the line of scrimmage, right? Y'all could probably guess what's about to happen next. You throw the ball like 20 plus yards down the field and his user jumps up and picks it. I think that should not be a thing at all. If the marker is more than 10 yards away from where the user is, he just shouldn't get there. Has anybody else in here been hit with the out of reach OD? Like, I feel like I get hit with it all the time. The ball can be right there, but they'll give you out of reach. I don't understand why. Just take it out the game, it's pointless. Sideline interception should be a thing for the defense. The defense has no awareness on where they are on the field 90% of the time. There's a few times where I've gotten a sideline interception, but there needs to be more. Speaking of sideline catches, we got to talk about the jump out of bounds secure catch animation. Any receiver that's in the NFL is going to be able to catch the ball on the sideline. He knows where he is. There's no way he should be jumping all the way out of bounds like that. Alright, moving on to creation and customization, we gonna go a little faster because I ain't gonna dive in as deep as I did for the other stuff. I personally would like a better MyCareer story. Cut scenes, different stuff, choosing different paths that you could go. It should be at least 2 to 3 different paths, different ways that you could go. And also, you should be able to play more defensive positions. Like, middle linebacker isn't the only defensive position you could be able to play. Like, if you could play middle linebacker, I don't see why you couldn't play safety, corner. Like, it should be different paths that you could be able to take. And these paths, like I said, should be based on your storyline choices and your storyline options. I feel like the yard can definitely be a lot better. It has potential, but just add some incentive for playing it, like connect your face of the franchise player to the yard. I know they kind of did that, but it's not really connected, so nobody has incentive to play. You should be able to run around with your friends in the yard. Like, it should be something like that, kind of like 2K. It'll force people to play the yard a lot more. It could be like NFL Street, run on walls, drag people, dirtier tackles, dirtier hit sticks, like stiff arms, jukes is crazy. Like, it should be something like that. Game breakers, takeover, whatever y'all want to call it, man. They can do so much with this mode. It's so crazy. I feel like adding body builds to the game could be a huge W. Like, you know how 2K has it, slim, compact, burly, built, or you could even have a heavy set option for the linemen and stuff that's a little bigger. That would add more realism to the game, like Devontae Smith, who's very slim, or DK Metcalf, who's very built and muscular. That way not all players look the same running around the field. The equipment updates could be creative as hell if they chose to add it into the game. Like the double armbands that Jamal Adams wears are not in the game. The loose sleeves would be a W to have in the game. The jewelry options could be a W with the necklaces. Players wear necklaces all the time. Earrings, nose rings, like stuff like that. People should be able to put on their own player. Also, instead of having set hairstyles to each face, you should be able to change the face however you want to change it, and then be able to change the hair, the facial hair, give him a big beard. Like, stuff like that should be in the game. I don't know why they don't have it. I don't really play franchise like that, but I know it's some franchise improvements for all my franchise players out there, like draft logic. Relocation teams should be brand new. Like, they don't have the same relocation team since like Madden 25. You should be able to fully customize your coach however you want them. Like, just how you're supposed to be able to fully customize a player, you should be able to fully customize a coach like that. Also, as a franchise commissioner, you should be able to remove injuries off of players. You should be able to, you know, reset a bunch of games. Like, say somebody had a bunch of starts on their thing, you should be able to reset games, all type of stuff. Last but certainly not least is Madden Ultimate Team, the mode that majority of everybody plays when they play Madden. The biggest thing that I would change is add a practice mode into MUT. You should be able to go and practice with your MUT team how you can go and practice with your franchise team. Also, you should be able to set your audibles, your formation subs, all type of stuff like that, just how you can in franchise in Ultimate Team. You should be able to fully customize your own stadium, fully customize your own jerseys. Like, choose a base stadium, customize it however you want, add whatever graphics you want to add on there. It's a bunch of stuff they can do. Speaking of jerseys, I feel like power-up items should have the option to choose the jersey number that the player wore. For example, like Randy Moss. I know he wore a couple jersey numbers, 81, 84. I'm not sure. I think those are only two. But you should be able to choose which jersey number you want to wear. Odell Beckham wore 13 and 3. You should be able to choose either 13 or 3. So let's talk strategy cards, right? If it's your strategy according to how you want to run your Ultimate Team, why can't you choose what strategy cards you want? You have to hope and pray that you're able to get the strategy card that you want, which doesn't make sense to me at all. Either that or just change it back to how it used to be, where you could put Sprinter, Bruiser, whatever the other things were on the card. Some other things I think should be in Madden Ultimate Team, mini games like against other players online, or you could play against the CPU. Y'all remember the Madden Gauntlet from a couple years back? We used to play mini games and they used to have some crazy stuff, how you have to kick a field goal 100 some odd yards with the win. Stuff like that would be so tough in Ultimate Team, especially if you could play the Madden 07 mini games, bro, like the ones where you had to get drafted and you had to get the star or the trophies and stuff. Oh my goodness. Instead of salary cap, because nobody plays salary cap, take salary cap out, right, and add in a no ability, no X Factor mode for Ultimate Team. No ability, no X Factor mode for Ultimate Team would be a massive W, because it would please both sides. You got your regular seasons with the abilities and with the X Factors, and then you have the ones where people don't really like the abilities and the X Factors and it's just raw skill, raw talent. Best of both worlds. I don't understand why they don't do it. The last thing that I can think of for Ultimate Team is I should be able to choose my own auction ranges. If I want to search from 88 to 96, I want to search quarterbacks, running backs, and tight ends, I should be able to click quarterbacks, running backs, tight ends, 88 lowest, and then 96 highest, and then boom, all the cards that are in that range, I should be able to see them all. Like, you shouldn't have to have set ranges that you go through. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, man. I hope that wasn't too long, man. If y'all stayed to the end, y'all some real ones, bro. Definitely tell me what y'all think in the comments, and if I missed anything, let me know. Talk to me. Let's communicate. We a community, you feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Crazy gang, y'all stay crazy. But just like that, go to the drink.